Leah, and welcome to Enlightened Mystic Essentials. And today we are going to look at the spiritual connection and healing of the four signs for Taurus moon, full moon in November, what they need to heal, right? And what they will gain when these healings take place, right? If you are new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, talk to spirits, and I don't dress up lies or sugarcoat anything. I am going to tell you what I feel. I am going to tell you what I hear to give you a clear understanding of the message so you can receive the message in clarity. All right? Have a slight cold, so bear with me, but let's get started. There are four signs. For the four signs, right? Of Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius. Spirit, what is a spiritual connection in November for the four signs at this time? Your first one out is the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge, right? Learning to bring forth a balance, right? Seeing the illumination of light or the illumination of clarity or the illumination of energy above all others, right? See, a person who does not see their energy, a person does not see their glory when they're around others or when they are surrounded by others. And this energy is feminine, so it is a wounding. We will get the healing. And another spiritual connection for Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius in the month of November for this Taurus moon. And this comes out towards your spiritual, excuse me, doorway, gateway to spirit, your spirit message. You receive numbers, right? Messages in the numbers, right? 1111. Yesterday was 1111, right? 1111. And 1111 is paired with or clarified with the Queen of Light, representing illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Also a balance. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Healing. Spirit in the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge for Scorpios, Virgos, Gemini, and Aquarius. What is the healing that will take place here for the month of November? And Scorpios, I just finished water elemental readings. And when I say water signs have a heavy plate this month, I suggest you go watch your elemental readings. Victim consciousness or wounding. What will be healed? Stop feeling like a victim, right? And represent your glory. Claim your glory, right? Let's go. Wounding, wounding. What will be healed? Victim consciousness. Oh, woe is me. Why did that happen to me? I can't believe they would do that to me. Why is everybody looking down upon me? Get out of that. And for numbers, right? Messages in numbers. Glad I read numbers, huh? Spirit, what is the healing for Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius this month? How teachable are you? How teachable, let me make sure you can see it, are you? Feminine energy. Let's get some insights, right? Let's get some insight for each situation. And we need to get a spiritual message for the intellectual knowledge. Spirit, what is the insight around the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge and the victim consciousness for Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius? 2. Woo! 2. You receive cycles and you receive love. Cycles in love. For some of you, this is the cycle. What goes around comes around, right? And for some of you, it is a love situation. And for some of you, it is the cycles of love. Cycles of love. All right? Cycles of love. And for numbers, right? Messages in the numbers towards the Queen of Light. What is here? How teachable are you? Directly on top. Another 2. Let me show you. Let me show you. How teachable, right, are you? You receive fledgling, right? This is the beginning stages, right? Towards differences. So for some of you, it is the beginning stages. For some of you, it's about differences, and for some of you, it is the beginning stages of differences. Excuse me. And for the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge, spirit, what cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual? Limbo. Limbo. That card came out quick. You received the Metal King representing discipline, armor, and boundaries. In limbo. You must make a decision, right? When to have your guards up, when to let your guards down, right? So let's shut down your messages and numbers and get into the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge, right? The fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. In this time frame, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo. A lot of you may start dreaming, having premonitions, right? Coming into the mind logic. Yeah, a lot of things are going to go on. Where others may see your glory or your elevation or that energy, there's something here that you're not getting. And then they tell us the creation of the victim consciousness. Everyone sees something in you that you are not seeing within self. Now, let me tell you why the four are wounded. Scorpio, you are wounded because you are applying too much emotion in a time of being fully grounded. Taurus, grounding. Virgos, you may find yourself too grounded, too relaxed, too calm when you should be standing up, right? Speaking up and taking actions against some things or for some things. And Aquarius, you're in your head too much this month. And November is about opportunity, missed opportunity. Aquarius, do not overthink. Do not overthink it. I have a cousin. She's like my best friend. She's Aquarius. And I've been noticing this month, before I learned that Aquarius was one of the four signs for this Taurus moon, she has been calling me. If not every day, every other day, and full of questions. Overthinking. And Gemini, this month may be a month in a time of a lot of confusion. Up and down. Should I go? Should I stay? Should I move? Should I not? A lot of confusion is surrounding you. And that's why you are the four of the month that is fated to go through hardships. Being too grounded, being too emotional, being confused, and being all in your head. Fire dodged the bullet. Fire signs dodged the bullet this month. Right? So this victim consciousness is the creation. But all together they represent the nine. What is the nine? The nines is the divines calling for your attention to a person. This would be Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius, and Gemini that do not see the energy around them, do not see the intelligence that they have. Moth to a flame. What everyone else can see, or everyone else is not paying attention or giving any type of gratitude, you are full this month. Full, right? Full. Not a fool, but full of it this month. Full of energy, right? You have to learn how to use it in a positive manner in a situation. The creation of being victim consciousness, where you don't know, you don't see, you don't understand the intellectual knowledge that is here or that will be given. See that? Be careful. So let's surrender release. Let's surrender release and look at what needs to be surrendered, released, or understood about the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge towards this victim consciousness for the four signs. And even if you have a lot of Scorpio, a lot of Virgo, a lot of Gemini, and a lot of Aquarius in your chart, you're going to feel it. You are going to feel it. So, woo. Pay attention to your houses and your planets that are in Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo. Pay attention. These are the houses. These are the planets that are going to go through a hardship in the time of Taurus full moon for November. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for the intellectual knowledge of victim consciousness? Surrender low self-esteem. It says you deserve success, love, and abundance. That is a creation. Success, love, and abundance. Every three makes a creation, just like past, present, and future. A creation. Set an intention to identify and release. That's how you heal. Any resentment of low self-esteem. What is this that you're not seeing, or what or who is causing this low self-esteem of victim consciousness? Or what is it that you have going on within self that makes the low self-esteem that you don't see? You can't, because other people don't acknowledge, because other people don't give thanks. Other people, they don't seem to know how grateful they should be for you. I hear a lot. Right? What is going on? So then they say what goes around comes around. And a love matter is at hand. Right? What goes around comes around. Cycles come in as the number one. What is the one? The one you, the one thought, the one journey. The one you along your thoughts of your journey. See that? What are you thinking? Are you saying, you know what? Leah, right? I do have knowledge. I do know how to do this. I can do that. Or are you saying, oh, I feel so down. No one doesn't see me. No one recognizes me. No one gives thanks or any type of appreciation for what I do around here. That's victim consciousness. And when you talk about a love situation, this is also a one. The one you along your thoughts of journey. But together they represent the two. What is the two? Opportunity, miss opportunity. Doorway, gateway, threshold. See that? Secrets being held or exposed, or the connecting factors of two. Conversating and debating. The conversating is the talking, the agreements, and the understanding of communication. Yeah. The downside or the debating side of communication conversation is the fighting, the yelling, the arguing, the misunderstanding of communication, or the negotiations. So why are you on the fence here? And this is another one. And you have a synchronicity here as well. The Metal King coming in as the one you, one thought, one journey. What are you thinking? What has you with your guard up? Is it that you feel like you lacking some type of knowledge in a situation? Mm-hmm. Is it that you feel so down and out? No one sees you. Everybody just wants to use you. See that? Or is it your self-esteem is low? What must you do to turn around this situation? Mm-hmm. A lot of you may be on the fence at this time because the Metal King is 37. So is the cycles 37. 1 and 1 makes the 2. Are you going to have a conversation, because this is the 2 that you're going to get upset about, or you're going to put your guards up about? Is some type of secret going to come out, because what goes around comes around? That's going to have you with your guards up? Be careful. The main colors here are white, gold, and brown. The purity and the clarity of the illumination, that is the gold, upon the brown. What is the brown? The most injuring and only damaging colors on the boards at this time. You will accept, you will reject, or you will stay blocked. And you are in limbo. Be careful. And because it is the only card in limbo, we are going to look at this Metal King to see what is going on for Scorpios, watery chart, Virgos, earthy chart, Aquarius and Gemini, airy chart. All right? Spirit for Scorpios, Virgos, Gemini, and Aquarius. In the time of the Taurus full moon, they came out too. Why is this 3? Why is the Metal King in limbo? A loss. See that? A loss. Someone who is being held back for coins in their feelings of emotions, water, while divine value, Ace of Coin, is surrounded in confusion. That is the gray of the sky. Logically, right? Need to have your logic up, right? Need to have your logic up because a recovery is here for swords. But the thing here, you may be facing a loss because the King of Swords has the sword up. And anytime the sword is up, that is defense. Someone is cutting away the factors of recovery. This is the hardship. You are going to stay with your losses coming in because you will not allow recovery in the Four of Swords. What you got going? And what surrounds a person with a upright logic or a solid logic is confusion, because there's gray in the sky and gray along the walls of someone who wants to have their mental straight. They want to receive their recovery. See that? Gray sky is logic. Swords represent logic. Look at the heartbreak on the wall. Someone must face truth. See, somebody needs to face truth. And instead of cutting out the recovery factors, they need to be cutting away these losses. See that? Underneath the deck, and let's see what's going on. Justice comes in towards a person who has the willpower to accept or access or go forward towards justice. See that? Out of a time of indecision, more gray sky. See that? Listening to other people. Who is this dog, friend or enemy? The indecision to do what? Stay stuck. Down upon your knees. Four of Cups. A person who is on a new journey in love, right? Ace of Cups, Ace of Staff. Whether it is a journey of love of self, love of someone else, or something else, but your attachments, Three of Cups, that's attachment factor. Anytime a Three of Cups is on the ground or very low, this is attachment factors because they are low, right? Low, down, right? Attachments factor block you. They're blocking you. And as long as they're blocking you and you cannot get out of a state of confusion, what is your hardship? A solid offer. See that? Page of coins of a heartbreak, hardship, headache, heartbreak. See that? Three of swords. From what or about what? A 10 of coin. A family situation, right? A money situation, a group, a company, a cooperation. See that? Anything or anyone that involves value. That's why coin is here. You must be careful. When I say be careful, I mean be careful. If you cut away your recovery, that is going to allow losses and hardships to continue to come in. A loss. That is going to keep you down and out because this person is kneeling on all fours, this person is sitting, and this person is squatting. Who's standing up? Get out of your head. Go with your heart. Go with how you feel. Feel your way through. Because see, they're telling us here what is going on. Confusion from a person who is solid, coin, in their mental. Sword. What are you facing, right? What is your loss? Loss towards what? The King Ace of Swords with the Four of Swords, that makes a Five of Swords. Loss because someone is walking away, right? Five of Swords, walking away. Can't have this. What is the walking away? Is it what goes around comes around? Is karma coming to see you guys? or is it a love relationship? See, situationship that is gonna have you down and out and feeling like a victim. See that? And you know it. Because they're telling you you need to bring a balance to your mind. See that? Intellectual knowledge. What is it that you know? Right? What is it that you have done? Or what has a person done to you? So let's see what you're going to gain. For those who are going to balance their minds and get out of this victim consciousness and know when to let their guards down or know when a block is here. Yeah, when a block is here, because this is a person who's blocking away their recovery. And you choose to go over, through, or around the blocks, right? Receiving a heartbreak, hardship, headache, heartbreak. Three of Swords, receiving it. Spirit, for those who that are going to receive the healing. Where is it? The healing card. Where our healing card at? Did I get my healing card out? Ooh, yeah. And get out of the creation of this conscious victim consciousness, because it is a dark wounding and it needs to be banished. What will be gained here? It's so much going on. I'm going to show y'all this card. It's so many snakes here. The grounding of Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Do not let anyone stop you. See that? The creation of the purity and the clarity of the two. Opportunity, missed opportunity, covered in the red. Blood, love, or deceit. A blood situation, which would be family. Love situation, or the defeat of love. You see that? Look at in this card. Look at the snakes. Snakes. Look at a snake ready to bite. More snakes over here on that corner. Look at these snakes. Then you have, what is that? A raven. A raven is here, and then there's a face. Look at the face. And then there is like a lizard or a reptile. There's another face. There's a wolf. Wolves represent instinct, and this wolf is black. No instinct to dark instinct. If you need to put your guards up to get out of being in this victim consciousness mode, do what you got to do. There's no reason to be on the fence. Get out of this low self-esteem situation. Because if you don't protect you, who else is? Who else is going to come in and protect you? Protect your heart, protect your mind. Who? If someone is using you and you know it, you better start backing away. Because they're telling us you are going to learn. Whether it be friends, family, or whoever you involved with. You are going to learn. And this is part of what goes around comes around. Teacher awakens. The teacher teaches the student becomes the teacher, and it's never a never-ending cycle, correct? Let's move on to your last healing for the 4 signs. And this is I'm part of the 4 signs. I'm part of the 4 signs. I am a Scorpio. My birthday has not come yet. And I know the closer you get to your birthday, the more can actually attack you. So time now for your second message. Messages in numbers. It is important to pay attention to numbers. 1111. All right, 1111. A 2 and a 2, that makes the 4. What is the 4? You will either accept, reject, or this is blocked. And then they tell us the Queen of Light comes in with a 6. That's what we need, the balance. That represents illumination, right? Enlightenment and celebration. Yeah. Together they represent the one you, the one thought, the one journey. Your thoughts along your journey, right? Paying attention to your numbers. A couple of months ago, I asked the question. If the internet was to go off and electricity was to fail and you had to receive spiritual messages manually, solely on what you knew, right? What would be important to you at that time? There would be no internet. There would be no cell phones, no tablets, no nothing, no smart nothing, right? We wouldn't even have lights. We would have to live in this world by, candlelight and fire. How would you know which way to go? What would still remain? Colors and numbers. Long as you could see, how would you be able to journey in a world of darkness if you did not know your numbers? This is why this is so important. And then they turn around and ask you, how teachable are you? A person who needs to be taught, a wounding. See that? Wounding. And this comes in as a 9. What is the 9? The divines calling for your attention to a person who needs to be taught and a situation. The illuminations or the enlightenment of the celebration of numbers. See that? And then they say you're coming into the beginning stages, fledgling. And fledgling comes in as a 1. The one you, the one thought, the one journey. Or you're going to start to learn the differences because they say teachable. Learn the differences, and this is a 9. But together they make the 1. The one you, the one thought, the one journey. Your thoughts along your journey. In the beginning process of paying attention to the differences. See that? Do what you got to do. Right? So how will you know? Numbers and colors. Are you teachable? I've been asked a couple of times to start having classes teaching people about numbers and colors. And I'm starting to see more and more like people really need help. So let's look into how teachable are you. I want to know. I want to see what you got going on. This is your healing. Let's get the clarifying deck out, but let's see what needs to be surrendered, released, and accepted for by how teachable are you. All right, let's see. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, and accepted for how teachable are you? Scorpios, Virgos, Aquarius, and Gemini. 2. Taurus, your queen of light. Surrender to success. Let's go. Surrender to success. Illumination. Enlightenment and celebration of balance. You are ready to experience abundance. Do not look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. See that? How teachable are you? Wounded state, someone who does not know, or a person who has no knowledge. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. This would be your possibilities. Look at the new world. Paying attention to your numbers in your messages, in your dreams. And your second is surrender to non-action about differences. See that? Differences. And Spirit says, make sure I tell you the colors. It says, now is the time to be still and not act, because you should be in the mode of learning. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Wounding. A lot of you are doing too much movement. Time to focus. So your main colors here are white and blue. The purity and the clarity of being cool, calm, and collective. Relaxed. The queen of light is white, gold, and blue. The white is the purity and the clarity, or the purification of the gold. What is the gold? The illumination of celebration, the enlightenment, right? The gold value surrounded by the blue. What is the blue? Someone who is cool, calm, collective, and relaxed. Calm, in a calm state. That is the blue. For your surrender to success, you have the white and the orange. The white is the purity and the clarity of the orange. What is the orange? Open way, open road to your success. Reflections of change, because that is a mirror, and within the mirror is a butterfly. Let's go. Who don't want it? Let's get into this. How teachable are you? Spirit for Scorpios, Aquarius, Virgo, and Gemini. Why is how teachable are you here? It's a lot of feminine energies here. A lot of woundings. Look, here's two. Some of you do not know you have power within your hand. Some of you are doing too much moving, if not enough, towards the illumination. See that? Feminine energy, wounding. And then they say, how teachable are you in fleshly? Feminine, wounding. Be careful. Be careful. Changes are at hand, though, because I keep hearing, you will learn. I'm going to start because it's been a pull. I have people email me all the time, Leah, we need to break down these numbers and colors. How do you know these things? Spirit, for how teachable are you? Why is it here? For Scorpios, I'm stuck. Aquarius, Gemini, Virgos. 10 of coin comes back. Value within family, company, organization, cooperation. But here, an enemy has infiltrated. Dogs represent friend or enemy. A lot of you need to pay attention to your children at this time. And the family rocks white and blue. You can be too calm and collective here, or there's a need to calm down. Your situation, your choice. Spirit, clarify the 10 of coins. I'm stuck. Mental clarity comes in. Page of Swords. What else is here? White, blue, and gold. The purity and the clarity, or the purification of the illumination of being cool, calm, and collective upon the green. See that? Stuck. Divine love comes in with an offering. Now listen. You will either accept or you will either reject the offering. But they say this is mental clarity. Don't forget you have a traitor in your camp. Be careful when dealing with people who come in the form of friends but are in fact enemies. They can be coming for something that is gold. What is valuable to you? I'm telling you now. And then they could be telling us you are going to learn because you are not seeing the signs. What color dress? White. Does this feminine energy have on? Someone who needs to be purified, cleansed, or the purification of. You needing to learn. You need to open your eyes, right? Let's go. Spirit, why is the Ace of Cups here? The illumination towards what will be gained in a spiritual message. Okay. Sun comes out. Illumination. More gold. This represents ultimate success, the illumination factors. But the sun isn't just illumination. The sun is growth, self-growth. Towards what? The wise woman of Wonderland, representing integrity and compassion. And if you've been riding with me, you already know this little lady is work. Yeah, but work towards what? Karma releasing. I told you, you have a traitor in your camp. You have an enemy on your premises. I'm telling you, who is this around you? It says karma releasing. Goodbye to the drama. It says move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. Remove the blocks underneath the deck. Happiness comes in the form of a relationship, partnership, situation. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. They break down to the Ace of Cups. They told you we were coming in here with an offering of love. And here is your offering. A happy friendship, a happy partnership, a happy situationship that you are involved in. See that? Someone has been wishing for. Yeah. Let's go. Whether it be you getting out of an old situation, right? So if you're getting out of an old situation and karma releasing, it talks about out with the old to income the new, That's what it is. Some of you may be leaving jobs, and when you get time, go look at the current situations of November, because a lot of people are getting ready to have job changes. So it's something going on with a relationship that you are tethered into. Then they tell us somebody has been wishing, hoping, praying, and then justice comes in. All these majors. And justice comes in the form of what? Strength. Mm, Let's get it. And the strength is here. Why? Because someone is walking away. See that? Goodbye. From the indecision of confusion. They walk upon grounds of confusion. But see, someone is going to have a spark in their mental. That is the goal upon the mind. And this person is dressed in orange. The way is being clear. Someone may take a loss. Someone may take a heartbreak, because this is the three of swords in the hand. But I am getting out of a time, or I am going away out of a time of confusion. And what must you do? Stand up. Yes. Seven of staff. Someone who is standing up for their journey or their victory. A person who is on a new journey. Yeah, ace of staff upon the six of staff in the background. That is a victory. And what? Major feelings. King of Cups. King of Cups. Start paying attention to your numbers. See that? King of Cups, right? And then they tell us the divines come in and they change a couple things for you. See that? Temperance. Major arcana number 14 breaks down to a 5. Divine changes come in to a what? Block. 4 of coins. Let's go. Let's heal it. Let's get it, right? What is it that you're not seeing? And when this block comes in and it goes away, they say final decision, more majors, judgment, final decision, right? Of a path change, of a commitment change, of a religion change, a spiritual leader or a teacher change. Yes. So what are you going to learn? You see that? Changes come in the form of Hierophant. Towards a person, because I see it, I'm going to keep going, towards a person who was held back from changes. 9 of coin. Changes will not come in until you learn how to step over this low energy snake and do it in a calm manner, because here this person has on white and blue. The purity and the clarity of being cool, calm, and collective. Relax in a tranquil state. And a message of love is coming in. And this is your message, because that same red bird that comes in and whisper them sweet little love notes in your ear, they told you they were coming. You see that? They told you they were coming. Let's see what was pushed off on the top of the deck. A celebration, a time of celebration. The 3 of Cups is in the air, a time of celebration. Queen of Light, the balance factor of illumination, enlightenment, and what? Celebration. A person who has power in their hands, but they do not know. So what is it that you are going to learn, or you have learned? Are you teachable? Start paying attention to your number factors. Opportunity, missed opportunity, and the power you possess within your hands. Don't you have 2 hands? 1, 2. Look at the hands being illuminated of power. Celebration. Happy times. But they told you that. They told you that in the beginning. Did they not? Do what you gotta do for you. Now, let's see what you're going to gain when you accept this healing. Outside of karma, releasing. Spirit, for those who are going to accept the healing, that they are teachable. And they see happy times, brighter days coming. What are they going to gain? Transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. They told you to create your own path. The path, didn't they? Let's go. They're telling you to pay attention to numbers in order to get transcendence. Transcendence is passage. Do what you gotta do. I'm telling you. It's what I'm talking about. Let's go. It's all good. It's all good. Listen. If you need to get somebody a gift or purchase somebody a gift for the holidays, at enlightenedmystics.org, there are gift certificates available. So you could order a gift certificate and someone can use it to their own discretion if they want to get a reading, buy some spiritual products. Bracelets are there, washes are there, candles are there, oils are there, so much stuff there. If you are not subscribed and following my new channel at Dark Mystics, where we look at the blocks and look at the dark things that people are trying to do to us, please go subscribe and check that out. Twin flames are out. I have one more elemental reading I need to do. That is fire. Anybody who needs to talk to me, you can email me, you can call me, you can text me. My number is in the about section of YouTube. Yeah, I'm Leah. The other thing I want to let you guys know about is it is a time of ancestry giving, like offerings. Something simple, time to acknowledge our ancestors, right? Outside of that, look out for the community posts so you can vote for your next insight for the month. And when you see the rep your sign post, represent your sign. I use the rep your sign to go according to who goes first in the insight for the next month. That's how it goes. Outside of that, I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Scorpios, happy birthday. It is a time of powering up. That's what we do on our birthdays. We power up to 100%. Outside of that, I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Work it out, figure it out, and stay blessed.